Joining me now from Washington, D.C., President of Judicial Watch, Tom Fitton. It's amazing, Tom, Hillary Clinton still has not been held accountable. And now she's being bandied about as a potential candidate for the Democrats. Potential candidate. She's a potential inmate, or at least she should be a potential inmate. Anyway, you discovered this email through your FOIA request. These are amount to talking points that were circulated among the Clinton camp, if you will, talking about how these are the talking points, how deadly seriously they were taking the attack in Benghazi, that they weren't making things up, and that the video was important. Now, this is part of your FOIA requests. This is right around September 2012, by the way. What is the significance, beyond what we already know, that this is filled with lies, and especially about the video? What is the significance in your mind to this, finding this email, Tom?
Well, the first thing, Graham, it wasn't in response to a FOIA request, although it should have been produced in response to our FOIA request. It was because of a court-ordered discovery effort where we're gathering evidence about the Clinton email cover-up, specifically as it relates to Benghazi. The court wanted to know, was Benghazi one of the reasons they didn't want us to know about her emails? Sure enough, they had this email, and the only reason we found out about it was because there was testimony by a former State Department records official earlier this year to Judicial Watch attorneys who said they saw this Benghazi email back in 2014. We knew there was something out there. They didn't want to tell us about it, the State Department and the Justice Department. And they were playing games and hiding it from us and the court. Finally, the court ordered it to be produced. They were still fighting us until just a few days ago. Only after we threatened to go back to the court to seek relief. So this cover, it's a twofer. It shows that, as you point out, the Clinton State Department was still trying to mislead the Senate on Benghazi, even after being caught in a lie. And B, the State Department and the Justice Department all knew about the Clinton email issue back at least in 2014, and then covered it up for years until we just exposed their cover-up thanks to a federal court discovery effort.
In other words, it's
unbelievable.
Cover-up.
Unbelievable.
Cover-up is a term that we shouldn't use lightly, but the reason why you're saying cover-up is because this is a product of the State Department. And it's interesting when you dovetail it, Tom, to what's happening right now to the President of the United States. Where is the testimony coming from right now? It's coming from members of the State Department. The State Department is one of the biggest, right? One of the biggest, filled with lifelong bureaucrats, part of the federal government you can ever imagine. And so you can kind of connect the dots here, right? This is the swamp.
Oh, we've seen it up close. We've deposed State Department officials who pretended not to know what Hillary Clinton was up to, and the agency generally has been bending over backwards to protect itself and Hillary Clinton from any inquiries, while at the same time we have documents showing the State Department was shoveling classified information to Democrats in Congress to undermine President Trump, working on the dossier, and right now, of course, the State Department deep state bureaucracy is basically running over themselves to help the Democratic coup cabal. So, like the rest of the deep state, protecting Clinton while illicitly targeting Trump. And you know, there's got to be accountability. The court wants answers here. And you know, my view is it's inexcusable that the Justice Department still defends Hillary Clinton and still hasn't done a competent criminal investigation of what she did wrong.
And that's amazing stuff, because it's the Trump Justice Department, but it's because of these bureaucrats, these roots that exist within the federal government. Two entities need to be held accountable in this. That's the swamp, the bureaucrats in the State Department and in the Department of Justice, and also Hillary Clinton herself. And you know what? The United States Senate could be doing that right now. For some reason, they're not. Tom, thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.